Hi, I'm Shelley Richardson. I'm presenting a project today called Librarian as Advocate. My chosen subject is Sidsel Beck-Peterson. When planning or redesigning a public library space, it is one thing to say you value input from your community. It's quite another thing to actually do extensive research, to spend years talking with citizens to understand what they want their future library to be, and then employ that vision. That is exactly what Sidsel Beck-Peterson has done. As head of innovation and user involvement for Aarhus Public Library in Denmark, Sidsel spent 10 years leading the co-creation process, the culmination of which was their new library, Doc 1, which opened in 2015. Beck-Peterson verbally illustrates the co-creation process as one that is not centered on an organization's ideas and drive, but rather a focus on and understanding of the user's situations and needs. A number of methods are used to gain this insight, including chats with users about their likes and dislikes regarding library services, longer interviews, and field observations about usage patterns. Another person on Beck-Peterson's team, Happel, describes the innovation strategy as one that was adapted from a method called 7 Circles of Innovation, which includes the following. Citizens' needs are the focal point. Organizational collaboration is necessary. Testing, prototyping, and replication are ideal. And focused leadership is optimal. The end product of this research process was Doc 1, a building that Sidsel describes as open and unprogrammed spaces that invite citizens and partners to use the space for small meetings, workshops, training sessions, maker activities, and debates. Another author notes that Doc 1 appears to be a space designed for learning, inspiration, performance, and meeting. And the project manager of Doc 1 has stated that their community has ownership over the library space, and it's designed for flexibility of use. People view the space as office space, she says, theater space, meeting space, classroom space, performing space, and music mixing space. This must make each day a unique experience, seeing who uses this space and how, and finding a way to support and facilitate their needs. In helping her community co-create their new library space, Sidsel began a partnership with the Chicago Public Library, the design firm IDEO, and the Aarhus Public Libraries. The goal of this partnership was to share the design methodology she had employed with other libraries. Hence, the Design Thinking for Libraries Toolkit was born. The toolkit is meant to be an aid for library staff to help them talk to people and patrons, understand them through observation and interviews, to get a better grip on prototyping and experimenting ideas, and find the right solutions. The toolkit includes things like design thinking, interviewing, brainstorming, journey mapping, and prototyping tools. Sidsel Beck-Peterson is a unique innovator in that she actively advocates for her community through the services and design practices of her library system. And she took that knowledge, practices this in a mainstream capacity by sharing it with the library world at large. She's also actively participated in the Next Library Conference, which meets every other year to plan with other library staff what the future of libraries may hold.